Good morning, everybody. All right, let's get started. Hey, Brickant, good morning. How goes it? Happy Friday. Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. And the same for you, Early. Happy Friday. How'd your stream go this morning? Just a little digital housekeeping on my side. Plus, I'm getting ready to start a new pulse check series. I'm a little overdue for it. And I'm still debating a couple of options. I'm debating going from 6 songs to 5. And I'm still not 100% locked in on what song I'm going to be using, but I'm pretty sure. Went okay. That's better than went awful, so hooray for that. You know, I've only been playing this game for like over a decade. You know, maybe one of these days I'll finally be able to look at 12s and not, you know, get terrified. How many 12s do you have cleared? Okay. Yeah, because I could have sworn like that you were mainly into like hard 11s. I didn't think that you were quite into 12s based on what I had seen, but then again, you tend to stream at incredibly early periods of the morning for me, and sometimes my memory is a bit fuzzy. So I don't know what the soft land is on this, but let's find out. Also, I'm probably gonna go for getting the rest of the normal and the normal lamps in the Copula pack and most of the hypers as a kind of a warm-up for today. And then based on what time it is and how we're doing, I'll either do my first February pulse check or do some other stuff. But should be a good stream today. No real bits farming, just and not quite failing forward either. Just playing, saying hi to you lovely folks, and you know, just trying not to get rusty. And yeah, Burkamp, I'm usually just on Twitter for trying to shout out other people that are streaming, and I also follow a lot of webcomic and indie game developer conversations on Twitter. But oh man, the Bimani news that has been flying the past 12 hours. Holy crap. And hey, Twali, morning, happy Friday, and thank you. See, and here I am thinking that the soft land in that song was going to be a lot worse. And yeah, I'm really curious about the whole 120 hertz Infinitas, because, like, on the one hand, okay, so likely in addition to, you know, making sure it works perfectly with that very interesting gaming PC sponsor they have, it also probably means there's going to be a decent, like, update to the engine, or, like, you know, the real guts of Infinitas to make sure that happens. And what I'm curious about is just, like, in addition to, like, how well that's going to work on, like, random machines, but just what that could change in general. Like, I know from what I've heard from a couple people, the recent Infinitas update has been kind of like, it's caused some weird timing issues. Like, I know I've heard, I think, 2 people say it's caused the timing to, like, widely vary. Like, it's really early for a few songs and then really late, and they haven't had that swaying before. And I've kind of encountered that, but not really. But then again, I'm that idiot that plays doubles, plays by sound, and while I've got a decent monitor, it has a 7 millisecond refresh time. So it's like, alright, yeah, y'all are talking about 120 hertz and all this, that, and the other, and I'm over here, I could be playing on 640 by 480 and I'd probably still be fine. So I don't 100% understand what a lot of the fuss is about, but at the same time, I definitely think it's interesting times. And it's definitely exciting too, just because update, cool. Not to mention US region, the lightning cabs, all the other stuff that's going on with 2DX. It's definitely exciting times in a good way for sure. Alright, let's rip off this band-aid. Yeah, the new Poppin' game. Oh boy. So I haven't actively played Poppin' since like I want to say Party. Um like I think that was the 16th version. Um and like I'm looking at photos of that game online and I'm like getting upset and angry like, oh boy. Well, that certainly was an experience, and we experienced it together, and yeah, that. Yeah, the early, like the energy levels, like that's my main takeaway too. It's like, okay, I'm expecting this to be a lot more upbeat and sugary, I think might be an adjective for it. Yeah, that was just weird. Oh yeah, that was a Prim song. That's why I hadn't cleared it yet. And to be honest, I'm kind of surprised I've played it already. The last time a Denpa song came out when I was before Infinitas, it was some Denpa song in Pendule. No, Tricoro. I was going through all of Tricoro, and I deliberately was blind on everything. I hadn't heard any song previews, heard about any unlocks, nothing. Going through all of Tricoro, I get about 3 seconds into a song, realized it was Denpa, failed out, didn't play it for like another 3 months, because just, I really don't have time for that. Like, I know that's on brand for some people, but not me. Yeah, it's got the hot springs symbol, which is a thing. Yeah, a couple of friends were over and they're watching me go through all of Tricaro because they're curious for like, my reactions and what I'm thinking of stuff and the fact that I started playing a song because also this was on essentially AC and I had song previews disabled because I prefer that. I get 3 seconds in, fail out, and move on. They're like, "Really? You're not going to play it?" It's like, no, no, that just no.
You wanna give me space, space?
Hey, good morning, Sparrow. Happy Friday. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, and preference is one thing, but to have a bunch of new songs and then like deliberately be not playing 5% of them, like that's just being a mixture of dumb and stubborn, which I will completely own up to. Yeah, I will say, Poppin', I'm really baffled by the new Poppin' game just because a lot of arcade games, what makes them do well is it's an experience you can't replicate at home, or it is a very unique experience, one or the other. And Poppin', like, the size of the buttons, the kinetic feedback you get after hitting them and being able to bounce off one button and go on to another. Like, it's a huge identity and part of the game. And, yeah, that new machine, it just completely flies in the face of a lot of it, and I'm very baffled. Oh, I'm not sure if you heard about this or you've seen me play it yet early. I might have a new favorite doubles chart in Copula, or a new like all-time fave that I'm super excited about. I will play it after I likely fail out of this song. Much obliged, Early. You were able to get on that much faster than me, but it's also because I'm still new to the controls involved on that.
Something wicked this way comes.
Surprised the middle section gave me such trouble with accuracy. Thank you, Early. Appreciate that. And, like, I know that we were just kind of mentioning what genres we play and don't play. And people that are, like, not into, like, lots of the harder stuff, like, Tawali and a couple friends of mine share the same stance. I also, like, fully support you. Like, as much as I like hardcore, I do think that 2DX could have a little more variety. Having said that, I'm still really unfamiliar with a lot of Copula. I kind of skipped over it by accident, and that's basically terrorcore. And that's a genre I would love to see more of in 2DX, just because terrorcore is fantastic. So, the song? Not sure how high it is in my own personal rankings, but the chart? Super good. Shortly after the intro sequence, there's a very brief turntable solo. Just before it, it starts to do triplet note runs. And from that point, for the whole rest of the song, like 80% of it, it's just really physically pleasing runs. It's so satisfying to play. Such a good song. I'm going to be playing the ever-living daylights out of that in the near future. Yeah, the sheer variety of music in Poppin's probably my favorite thing about that series. Like, it's take a genre, take another genre, cool, make a song out of it. Alright, now with that made-up genre, toss in a third one and do it again. Like, the series is phenomenal for just going with almost any idea and just running with it. Yeah, for songs that could represent people, yeah, that song is very on brand for me. Yeah, now I'm trying to think about song personas for people. It's a very good thought exercise. Yeah, Blast Burning's up there. Another song that I really, really strongly identify with, and I haven't mentioned this on the stream at all, Starfield. In fact, for a very long time, that was my number one 2DX song. Absolutely love that song. But that new song, the jazz, glitch jazz, very on brand. Avant-Garde from Troopers comes to mind. And I'd also say Reflux and Line for Ruin, like those styles of like electro and not quite hardcore, but not quite drum and bass. Yeah. So on the one hand, there's no soft land. On the other, it's 300 BPM. Yeah, the pop-in energy on that's super strong. And hey, Fake X Diamond. Morning. Happy Friday. How goes it? So that song gave me a super strong welcome. I think it's called Welcome to Donut Town. It's by a group called Cartoon with M as in Mike at the end. Let's see. I'm having trouble finding it because I'm getting a crap ton of false positives. But yeah, there's this band called Cartoon. Let me toss it in chat. But they have one of their albums. The opening song is it's Welcome to Donut Town, and the song shifts genres like completely. Like about every 20 seconds. Like, it is like lack of attention span, the song, and this gives me super strong Cartoon vibes. If you're a fan of music like this, definitely like try to pull them up. But yeah, a lot of false positives on Google, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to research that later, because that's gonna bother me. Alright, onwards and upwards. DM Star. I haven't played that song in forever. Thank you, Fake X Diamond! The album name is Cartoon, but it's Plus Tech Squeezebox. Thank you! There's the album. Alright, DM Star. Let's see. Resort Anthem? I think I have it unlocked already. Or if not... Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, speaking of requests, I do have a request left over from yesterday for Anthem Landing Another. So at some point, I'm going to do a Anthem Landing run. I'm going to do the normal, the hyper, and then the another. Should be fun. So I've done that kind of semi-frequently for Shade, but I haven't really done it for Anthem Landing, so should be a good time. Also, just catching up on chat. Yeah, Sparrow. I'd say, like, Gitadora, Guitar Freaks or Drum Mania, or it recently rebranded Gitadora, probably has a lot of stuff that you'd be interested in. I'm also a really big fan of Gitadora just because, hey, do you like prog rock? You want new prog rock that's really good? And, you know, there you go. Yeah, the main artist I would check out from Gita is Asaki. They've done a lot of either the really popular long versions or a lot of the hidden boss songs or extra stages. I like to think of them as Gacked, but with a lot less bullshit. They're really good. So typically for their artist name, they have it in just a plain hiragana, but that's a link to their Remy wiki. Whoops, I'm an idiot. Yes, I'm gonna run that back without hardbar. I should be able to do those scales, but let's just get through it. So Naoki left Konami, went on to do, I want to say it's Crossbeats. And he just recently, there's another music game that launched on mobile that he's heavily involved in. It just came out. I forget the name of it. Also, out of everything I've streamed ever, I've only had one song muted on Twitch, and it was some super, super old Naoki song. I forget which one. I'll look it up in a sec. content. There we go. Yep, this is the only song I've ever had muted in just about a year of streaming. Only song I've ever had muted. It's just like, really? Yeah, it's just whatever section of potential questionable audio there is. Alright, so I got the normal during a Dan course, and I've already taken the another. Willing to wager that's a request I got way back from early. So let's knock out the hyper. And given that this is super old, I'm actually a little nervous being on hard bar, even though it's a 6, but we'll see. And just to make sure I don't forget to mention it, FakeX, good requests. Some like especially DM Star, because I haven't played that in a while, and that hyper's got a lot of good stuff in it. Actually, before I forget, let me quickly put it on the list to re-hard clear it. And Janet, good morning, or afternoon for where you are. Happy Friday. How goes it? All right, DM Star is on the to-do list. And yeah, I wanted to quickly comment. A lot of people tuned in right now. Much obliged, everybody. Happy Friday. Glad you're having me be a part of your day today. So, if I remember correctly, Paranoia was kind of a boss song in the early version of Beatmania, when it used to just be 5 keys in a turntable. But I know for sure it's been a boss song in a ton of Dance Dance Revolution games. And it has, like 15 or 16 remixes at this point. It just, because it's such a legend, not legendary, but it's an older song that's stuck around for so long, it just has a ton of remixes. I don't have it on my list, but I think another version of it in Infinitas is Paranoia Hades, which was a boss song from DJ Troopers and DDR Supernova 2. And there's just been a whole bunch of them. But yeah, the original's a good song, and then some of the remixes for it have been amazing. So it's got a heck of a history. Yeah, Survivor Max, which was it was either the extra stage or the one more extra for 10th style, I think. Ooh, Pandora, good stuff. Also, Kitty. Aww. Yeah, Pandora's a good song. Kind of a forerunner to Under the Sky in Happy Sky. Yeah, Pandora, good stuff. Alright, let's get that lamp. Yeah, I mean, I've been getting a lot of requests and unlocking a lot of stuff, but that's also kind of the point. Like, I want it to be super easy to request songs just because it makes it easier for me to manage them.
あなたといた私は帰れない強くなれた生きる力くれた
I had a feeling one of those scales towards the end was going to trip me up for the combo. But yeah, Pandora's really good. It's got an interesting breakdown, and I'm surprised it doesn't lean more into the vocals. But Under the Sky kinda does that. Yeah, I think I'll play Under the Sky next, because that song also a legend for 2DX. Just a great anthem for Happy Sky, the style that it's from. Yeah, Pandora's a nice song. One of the newer series in Bimani, Sound Voltex, has a lot of remixes of songs in it, and that's kind of one of the things that helped define it when it first came out. If I remember correctly, Pandora has a remix in either the first or the second version of that game that's also very good. Such a good song. And a full combo, which I was kind of hoping to get after I saw that I only had one break on it previously. So hooray for that. Inazuma, certainly. Let's see. I'll play Inazuma. I do want to go back to Copula for just a bit, just to knock out at least another lamp from that folder, and then we'll do Inazuma. And hey, Sparkover, good morning. How goes it? Happy Friday. Yeah, I did not do well for sleep last night, so I'm honestly glad I'm upright and as conscious as I am right now. So, silver linings where we can find them. But yeah, I appreciate you waking up and tuning in. I really like that song. Good stuff. Good mix of breakbeats and a little bit of like glitch and distortion. Good stuff. And yeah, Hell Charge notes are finally here. Also, Sparko, quick question, and forgive my idiocy on this. For Tuesdays and Fridays, usually when do you stream? It seems to be 6 o'clock PST or 9 o'clock Eastern, right? Or am I dead wrong on that? Okay. Yeah, because I've been trying to shout out the fact that you're doing the upcoming GDQ event with Frost Fatales. So I want to make sure that I get the, if I'm also mentioning, try and tune in at time X, that I'm getting it right. I mean, you can't have a, GDQ hype without, building hype first, so doing what I can. Also, if I remember correctly, yeah, it was Empress. The House Nation remix of this was also very good. Yeah, no worries about the time and posting. Like, I figured part of that was also due to retail life, which, oof, that is a hell of a life to have. My condolences. Like, I've done, in the IT realm, like, I've done my, my tour of duties in call centers, which is kind of the retail equivalent, but, yeah, I usually don't have to deal with, hey, your schedule's gonna change from day to day to day, and at least in call centers I don't have to deal with the dumb and angry people face to face. Yeah, Inazuma is an amazing song, Janet. Happy Sky has a lot of really good stuff. And then also in Empress, they got a couple of remixes from House Nation, and Inazuma was one of the songs that that was featured in that kind of like crossover. Really, really strong song. Hey, Kawachi boy! Happy Friday! How goes it? I don't think any of the House Nation songs, or House Nation itself, is in Infinitas, likely because of licensing, which is a shame because they're amazing. Especially our song of, I know he uses his Japanese name, but he also goes by Mondo Grosso, and he did a lot of the headline songs for Lumines, which are, they're all phenomenal. Also, Sparkover spinning around, absolutely. I do want to take a quick stretch break because I've been going at this for about an hour. A little chattier than normal, but I do want to try to take a stretch break about once an hour. And I know a lot of you tune in while you're at work or similarly at your desk, so if you haven't stretched in a bit, here's a reminder for that. So I will be back in 120, spinning around, absolutely, amazing Dirty Android song. And then I think after spinning around, I might do my first pulse check of February. And I mention that because I haven't 100% locked in what songs I'm going to be doing, and I might be looking for some advice on them. Alright, everybody. See you in 120. Like, Dirty Androids has done a lot of really good stuff. Oddly enough, God, I'm forgetting the name of it. Yeah, Exchange Place. I know a lot of people really like this song, and I don't dislike it, but it doesn't hit really all that strong on my radar. Like, most of what Dirty Androids does is like a 9 out of 10 for me, and this is kind of like a 7, maybe even a 6. But like everything else that that DA has done, oh, super on board with. And yeah, all the Taka classics, you're not kidding. Nori is up there. Yeah, and for me, I don't even think it's that it's different for them style-wise. I think it's more just that, like, I like feature bass. Like, Cosmic Cat is amazing, but this one, like, it's different, and it's perfectly fine. It's just not quite my jam. It's a good song, though. Oh! Yeah, I actually haven't played this yet, so that's going to be new for both of us, Janet. So what I'll do... Let me just see... Okay! Alright, let's get started. So, spinning around. I know I've hard cleared this in the past. It's probably been a while since I last played this, so let's see if we can bump this up from a regular to a hard clear. Man, there was a couple of 2-chord and 3-chords that I just completely dropped. All right, we're trying that one more time with hardbar. I don't think I've seen that emote yet. That is delightfully colorful, though. Like, I know it's rainbow, but just saying the color palette that they whoever used to make that emote, good color choice, because that really pops. And that reminds me, I need to haul ass on an emote and updated overlay with alerts and so many other things that come with running a stream. Good problems to have, though. Oh man, if I had passed that, I totally would not have deserved it. Alright, so I'm going to put that on the to-do list, but I'm going to run that back on the Hyper, just because I want to play through it, and also actually play it so it doesn't sound like a scratched CD. Yeah, that's kind of the mentality I have. Like, that's what took me so long to start actually just streaming, period, was like, oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt to set up, but once it's set up, it's gonna be like good to go for a super long time. And that's sort of the mentality I've got for like all of the alerts and some of the other channel work I need to do. It's just like I work, I'm an adult, and then there's all the time streaming takes normally. It's just like I need more hours in the day. But yeah, that icon looks wonderful. And yeah, for if that's your handiwork, like even though it's an edit, like still that's really, really good color palette choice, because I'm on like dark mode on my end, and it super pops. That's really good. I'm not an artist myself, but high school, a lot of my friends went into either graphic design or illustration, and like honestly, half of my Twitter are webcomic artists and other illustrators, so I'm not savvy enough to like properly critique, but I have enough experience with it that I kind of have an eye for some of the basics, especially for like overall presentation. So not so much like anatomy and structure, but like color choice and contrast and that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's super good. And yeah, spinning around, very much a comes on your playlist and you just start dancing to it. Like it's super good. Same thing for Last Burning. It's one of the reasons why I play that song as much as I do. It's such a good song. And a PB. We will take that. Alright, so let's see. We have Inori. Ooh, classic. And again, I know super broken record on this, but thank you all so much for tuning in, hanging out in chat, saying hi, requesting songs. Honestly, world of difference for me. And super appreciated. If I remember correctly, this was originally a Red CS song. Feel free to yell at me in chat if I am mistaken on that. Oh wow! Sparkover, thank you! I know some people have like a witty catchphrase or a response that they have at the ready just so they can properly acknowledge if people support the stream. I'm not there yet. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I've said this shortly after I got affiliate. Like, the main thing I wanted affiliate for was channel points to make it easier, so then I could manage requests easier than trying to wrangle Nightbot. So yeah, the fact that anyone thinks that me being an idiot in music games is, you know, worth throwing money at, yeah, thank you so much. I'm still trying to think of what my alert should be. I'm pretty sure for, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do sound effects. Like, I'll definitely have something visual for sure. I'm pretty sure for hosting, it'll be the video from Make Me Your Own, because that's got like the walking TV people. I think that'd be good. For followers, damage per second, because that running train is adorable, and for, like, you know, people following and keeping up with me, I think that fits. Still not 100% sure what to do for bits and subscribers though, and I'm open to suggestion. And again, thank you. I really just, I don't have a proper response yet for that. Thank you. 2DX Gold Rush, very strong contender. Yeah, thank you, Sparkrover. Yeah, don't worry about it. Like, if it's just a one-time sub, like, you're choosing to voice your support for the stream in more than just saying hi in chat and tuning in, and that's incredible. Like, don't stress it. Like recently on my side, I redid some of my finances and spending money so that the subs that I've got going for other Bimani streamers are ones that I should be able to keep indefinitely, but it wasn't an easy decision. Like, I waited a couple months to make sure that it was something I could commit to. But I also know a lot of people, oh, it's their Prime sub for the month, or, you know, they're just trying to show support, you know, once in a while. And that's completely fine. Don't ever worry about, oh, I'm not sure if I can keep it up or I'll be able to consistently resub. No. No, that's not what it's about. So, yeah, still don't have a proper response, and I should probably work on that. All right, back to hitting buttons. Oof, barely got there with the A. For some reason, I couldn't dial into the timing for the longest time. And yeah, the video, I was going to mention that I know that video is actually a continuation of... Oh god, it's either a song that's in Red or Happy Sky. But the android you see right at the end of it, it's basically, that's the start of it. She gets, like, activated and she goes off and fights a giant mecha spider. Also, early? That's not a song. But I will happily take you up on that. Yes, Aurora, that's it. Thank you, Fake X. Also, so just before I started Inori, I saw the request for Evergreen. Good stuff. But I'm just seeing fun. Why do you want to hurt me? Because that song has the worst softland ever. Oh no, it's fine. We're just a quick mention, since I do have some people here. First, the channel points. I nicknamed them Hexa, and I'm also wondering, the icon for them, how does it look? Because I actually made that icon, and I was trying to be careful about the transparency and the possible resolution scrunching that it might be going under. But also, speaking of requests, early, you might be a fan of this. I've got the random 2DX challenge and the spicy random. Those might be a little more up your alley, just in the long term. But for right now, yeah, I'll definitely crack into an 11 for sure. Alright, up next. So at some point I want to do a pulse check, and at some point I want to do a run through of all of the Anthem landing songs. Yeah, so let me just do some mental math and what time it is right now. One moment. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright, let's go to the that song from Copula for Janet. I'm actually looking forward to this, because I haven't really played this song at all. And Fake X, since I know that fun isn't in Infinitas. There's your Hexa back. So that was some full combo bait at the end there. Holy crap. But also, that song was weird. Wasn't bad, like I liked it, just very different. Like, I'm all for that. Like, typically songs like that, they're definitely a lot more, like, major key and not nearly as dissonant or atonal, and that song was just like, you know what, no, let's be different, let's go for it. And you know what, I respect that. Good stuff. Glad to hear that the icon looks okay. And for the challenges, the randoms, so for the instant challenges, or the random challenges, for the regular, it's your choice of a random 8 on EX, a random 9 on hardbar, or a random 10. Meanwhile, the spicy, it's the same thing, just add 1 to all the numbers. And like, if I get absolutely bodied, like if I do, like, let's say for example, it's a spicy, so I'm doing a 10 on hardbar, and it's something I definitely can't do on hardbar, I'll either play it again normally just for the practice, or I'll roll a new 10, or both. You know, it just depends on the situation, but you know, the point of those is to like yell at me to get better and practice. Yeah, glad to hear the hexagon worked out, because I'm probably going to be using that same program for some of my other graphics and channel updates I'm doing. It's a really good image editor called Hexels, and it's actually designed to work in non-square spaces. It's really good for triangles and hexagons and isometric work and stuff like that. Alright, up next we have Evergreen. Classic song from Troopers. This 11 is probably a mistake, but... Alright, so we'll give the 11 a shot. Depending on how that goes, we might replay it on the 8 just to play the song. Because I'm looking at an 88% clear rate, and most of my Kaiden friends have it EX cleared, which is a good sign. Kind of. Yeah. Ooh, Lesson 5, another classic. And yes, thank you for the good luck well wishes to Wally. I am going to need them. Oof, got there. I'm 99% positive that I've cleared that pre-Infinitas. That's the only reason I'm not super ecstatic, because I'm pretty certain that's not a new 11 for me. But it's an 11 I've got on the books, and one that I can definitely improve. Because we barely got... Wait, were we just shy of the A? Yeah, okay. So let's put that on the list to upgrade that to an A. Yeah, thank you for the kudos, everybody. Much obliged. Alright. Alright, so we've got that on the list to eventually upgrade that to an A. Alright. Yeah, much obliged for the request, Wally. That wound up being a lot easier than I expected, even with the indicators from my rivals. Oh, that reminds me. I need to take care of this very quickly before I forget. So recently, Transred has been dabbling in doubles again. So I need to get them on my rival list so I can send them things. I'm just gonna super quickly tweak that before I forget. And for Early's request, for an 11 that I haven't played yet, I'm gonna go into Copula, because all of that's definitely, like, really, like, brand new for me. So, we'll dive into that in a split second. And I'm probably going to take Dennis off of my list, because while they are an amazing player, even amongst a group of Kaidens, like, he's just insane. Like, the first time I tuned into one of his streams, he was doing 12s on random, like, randomly picked 12s with the random modifier on hardbar. So, yeah, no. I'm not going to be anywhere near that for a very, very, very long time. Dope. Website didn't update. Alright, so while I'm taking care of that, let's get a new 11. Ooh, 4 Pieces of Heaven. That is going to be interesting. That is a boss song from Troopers, and it is very difficult. But I haven't played it in a while, so that's a good thing for me to revisit. Alright, so new 11. Let's see. I think I'm going to go for Outer Limits. Although... oh, man, that is so a bad idea. Yeah, let's go for this. I took hardbar off. We did. Good. Okay. And I'm just quickly getting Tran properly submitted for arrival. There we go. Okay. Ooh, almost got the A. That is getting immediately put onto the list. Yeah, I was not expecting that to be a clear, though. I was expecting to, like, 70% it or something similar. Good stuff. Hey, Okina, how goes it? Haven't seen you in a while, but then again, that's also my fault because there was like a half a week where I didn't stream, and that's more to blame. Yeah, happy Friday. How goes it? Appreciate you tuning in and saying hi. Okay. And based on what time it is, and a couple of songs I'm hoping to play through before I wrap up the stream today, just be warned, I might not get to any further requests after this. Not to worry. We can either keep them in the queue, or I can, just reject them, and then we'll clear it for next time. So, feel free to keep making requests. Just be aware I might not get to any new ones after what I've already got in the queue until tomorrow. But we'll do what we can. Alright, lesson 5. Also catching up on chat. I'm not sure what the G in LED stands for. Good question, though. Oh, early. Yes. Yes, you did. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so the 11 on this, even though it's got a decent clear rate, I know it's a mistake. So I'm going to hold off on it for now, but I'm going to happily play the hyper. Yeah, it's okay, Fake X. I mean, that's why the bits are there. But I've already gotten all of the cosmetic stuff I want, so all that's left is to unlock songs. Yeah, a lot of, we've been playing a lot of Happy Sky today, which was really, really strong for like songs that became fan favorites or just have like really good staying power. It's not my favorite style, but a lot of people I know that have been playing for a while, Happy Sky is either their favorite of all time or it's like in their top 3, and I don't blame them. And I just saw the rest of what you mentioned on the request for Half Moon. Yes, it does have a bear. And I would play it more often, but it's got this weird timing issue. Like, it always has. Like, I've noticed some Drum Mania songs that are crossovers, they just, they don't feel 100% right. And unfortunately, Half Moon's one of them. It's an amazing song, though, which kind of hurts a little. Alright, let's see. Next up... Ooh, In My Eyes. Okay. I remember playing this recently, and I remember it being rude as hell, so we're gonna play the Hyper. I take that back, we're still gonna play the Another, and we're just gonna see if we can bump it up to a B. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we can try. And once again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope everybody's having a good Friday, and hope being here and hanging out is part of why it's a good day for all of y'all. Ooh, got there. And yeah, that, not gonna question it, because I know I just got lucky. Thank you, Tuali. I'm just looking at the two latest requests. I am... And... It is? Huh? Hey? I don't get it. Oh, right, I am. Duh. Yeah, okay. But that, Copula pick, can you clarify a little? And, whew, up next, Four Pieces of Heaven. This is gonna be likely hilarious. Thank you for the kudos, Twali. Much obliged. PB is a PB, we'll take it. I was hoping for a little more improvement, not necessarily the A, but yeah, still, PBs are PBs. Yeah, the breakdown in that song is really good. I know there's a lot of people that aren't a huge fan of that song, just because it is a very technical and, like, challenging song. Like, for a 10, that's definitely on the harder end of things. But I actually quite like it. I'm a little... Tawali, I'm just reading your explanation on copula. And I'm a little mad I didn't immediately remember that, because I used to be a major linguistics nerd. Right, that was in a Dan course. Okay. Not sure if I'm going to be able to double A this, because, again, the timing is a little weird, but we should be able to EX it. Yeah, got a PB, got the EX. We'll take it. And yes, bears. Bears on bears on bears. Yeah, I think the main issue I have with that song, from a timing perspective, is the audio is a little off, and my timing is primarily based on sound versus visual, so... Yeah, absolutely love that song. And that artist, Blitz, they do a lot of stuff in Drummania and Guitar Freaks. Phenomenal library of songs. Okay, just looking at what time it is. So we've got a couple requests left. I don't know if I'm going to get to the pulse check today. I might. And I also want to... There's also the possible Anthem landing run. And that's something I definitely want to do in the near future if I don't do it today. I kind of want to save that for when Ferretipity's here. So I'm going to pause that. Okay, so, I'm gonna take another quick stretch break, and then I think I'm gonna do a pulse check for the day, and then we'll keep working on requests. And, again, just bringing this up because I haven't 100% locked in what songs I'm gonna do for February, and I might need some suggestions or advice from all of y'all. But first, quick stretch break. And a reminder, if all of you have been sitting at your desks for a while and you haven't stretched in a bit, here's your reminder. And Fake X, I see your request, I'm just trying not to acknowledge it because, oh my god, why do you want to hurt me? And I say that somewhat sarcastically. I'll happily play that. But first, quick stretch break, and yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah, Mutsuhiko, the retirement, that was very recent, right? That was like only a week or two ago that got announced. So, but anyways, quick stretch break, and see all of you in 120. Oh yeah, if you're heading out, Burkant, happy Friday. Alright, back in 120. Alright, and we are back. Oop, quick message, split second. Sorry about that, chat. Okay, just making sure work wasn't yelling at me. Alright, so, yeah, I think I'm going to save Anthem Landing for when Ferretipity is here next time. So, for the pulse check, so I'm hoping to clear 9Dan within the relative near future. I was hoping for end of March, but I think that's a little too ambitious. But the first song in the course is Arabian Rave Another, which is an 11. So I'm thinking of having that, swapping out Black by Crossfade for Red by Full Metal Jacket. Red Hyper is a 9, whereas Black was a 10. But Red does have a little bit more scratch juggling, so I think it's still going to be good practice for me regardless, and it might be a good stamina break. And I want to have, like, I'm thinking of going from 6 songs to 5, and I'm not sure about the other 3. I want to have, like, one other 11 in there, but, like, 2 other, like, 9.5 or, like, 10.5, and I'm not 100% sure what to do. Oh, for now, let's continue on with the requests. Something to mull over. Oof, more Happy Sky. No complaints though. Just seems to be a running theme for today. Oh man, that was bad on my part. And yeah, you're not wrong, Janet. Definitely kind of a look-alike. Also, the video for that, really nice. Then again, you can say that for a lot of Happy Sky. Everything in Happy Sky has a custom video. I believe it was the first 2DX style to do that. really miss that double A. Hey, Legendo, how goes it? Happy Friday. Appreciate you tuning in and saying hi. Appreciate the host. I love it when I add something to my 2DX to-do list and my reminder notes for like what to be careful of, like, oh, lots of chords or ending has scales. I love it when my notes are just, don't be dumb. Especially when it's in all caps. And just a reminder, if you want to see that to-do list, link is in chat. My choice from Copula. So, Glitch Jazz. You're saying I should play Glitch Jazz. Done. By the way, get used to hearing this. Oh my god, I love this chart. This is one of my favorite charts of all time. Seriously, this chart is just so physically pleasing to play. Good stuff. Such a good time. I'm not 100% sure of the title, actually. Let's triple check that. Hoshikuzu Distancia. Yeah, that song is real good. Absolutely love it. And the chart, like, from about a third or a quarter of the way in, once all the triplet stuff starts, so good. Okay. So, I'm going to not do the pulse check today. I know that's bad on me, but I'm going to make sure to try to hit it for every day for the rest of the month. And I think I've got a list finalized. We'll see. But for now, facts, which, this is going to be spicy. I'm actually looking forward to this. Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, so that, that last song I just played, it's by a, like, I think they're called, Circles? Ooh, excuse me, I think they're called Circles. They're, like, groups of musicians that do, like, remixes and group songs together, usually for Toho. But the lyrics for that is by Cool and Create, and the song itself is by Iosis, which both legends for that kind of work. Not necessarily the jazz electro swing, but just like doing remixes and doing lots of not necessarily full on the floor techno. So if you like that, definitely check out their other stuff. But it's going to be a heck of a crawl on YouTube because there's going to be a ton of stuff. So I have a 13 miscount. Let's see if we can EX this. So, looking at BPM, looking at Softland, doing some mental math. Oh, I want to try that once more. We can get that. Yeah, dang is one way to put it. And Fake X, I haven't heard anything from Heroic Verse. So I know basically Pendule and Down, Cinnobuzz, but I'm only like half familiar with Copula, and I haven't heard anything from Cannonballers, Rootage, or Heroic Verse, aside from the like 2 preview songs that are in Infinitas. Oh yeah, absolutely. If Nightbot yells at you, yell at me. Although, actually, hold on. There we go. Yeah, by the way, right now, posting links, feel free. I just have it normally disabled for people, just to keep away spam bots. Having said that, anyone can be a regular. It's just, I'm just manually enabling it for people, just so that way, you know, I don't get random links in chat. But otherwise, like, feel free. Yeah, I'll check it out later. Alright, let's get this EX lamp. Oof, got there. And a heck of an improvement. We will take that. Thank you for the kudos. Sorry about that. Just had to quickly answer a text from family. Yeah, got there. Honestly, I don't play that song very often, and around when that song was new, I was still kind of into DDR. But like, I was more of a back before the ratings got redone and they were still 1 to 10. I was more of a play 9s for 5 hours rather than being able to pass 10s, so I never really played Fascination. I'm surprised I still remember the timing gimmicks for it. Ooh, R5. I'm hoping this is the one I think it is. It is. We're doing the another. I'm gonna fail it, but we're doing the another. No, not doing SRAM. Because A, no. And B, this chart, it's old. So the chord combos in it, like, it's basically a battles chart. But some of the chord combos in it, oh boy, I do not need SRAM. It's built in. And on the plus side, we get the extra long piano roll. Yeah, for those of you that don't remember, this song normally, on the normal and hyper, the piano roll, it's only a couple seconds. This song, I think, the another, I think it's like a legit 6 or 7 seconds long. It's hilarious. So yeah, about those chords at the end. Good God. Yeah, saying that escalated quickly, that is one way to put it. There's one other song, relatively recently, Dreaming Sweetness from Gold. Does the same thing. Super easy, not a problem at all. And then the ending has these 3-note cluster chords, like 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, and 6. And it's awful. Like, that song makes me legit angry. Even with that ending included, though, I really love that chart. It's fun. Alright, we are basically out of time for today. I do want to play one more song, maybe 2, before we do our final incandescence. So... So I think I'm gonna include this in the pulse check just because it is real hard, but it's also got a lot of good stuff in it. Oh, is there an infamously long charge note on the Alicia Another? Because that, I think, I wasn't aware of that, but that sounds hilarious. I know much earlier in the stream we were talking about like songs that could personify people. That is also very on brand for me. The song is fantastic. Oh no. I just see that text link and oh. Good God. Really? It's an 8-measure hold? That is hilarious. Alright, so one last song before our final incandescence. And oh my god, this train's adorable. Love him to bits. I had my phone, I have an alarm set for 11:30 and I forgot to snooze it earlier, so it started going off in the middle of the song. But yeah, that train is so adorable. Definitely getting him up for one of my notifications for sure. Alright, so that is going to be the stream for today. I definitely need to do our final incandescence and then skedaddle, but it has been a wonderful Friday morning. So many people tuned in, watching, saying hi in chat, requesting songs. Again, thank all of you so much. Gonna do a full, like, thank you and shout out after the incandescence, but just making sure to really drive this point home. I never would have imagined having an active audience as much as I do. Like, really. Thank y'all so much. Alright. One last song before we call it for the day.
Burning. 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 Burning.
All right, that is going to be it for today. And a huge thank you to Burkant, Orly, Tawali, Sparrow, Fake X Diamond, Janet, Sparkover, Kawachi, Okina, and Legendella. Y'all keep chat awesome. Again, can't thank you enough for tuning in and also saying hi. And to anyone that tunes in and is just kind of lurking, I respect the lurk. Appreciate you tuning in and keeping me company on this Friday. And Sparkover, first off, the sub earlier, thank you so much. And secondly, and a little more importantly, if I might say so, Sparkover is going to be doing a 2D exhibition at GDQ Frost Fatales. Reminder to please try and tune in and cheer her on as she prepares for that marathon. And a reminder that the time slot for GDX, it's set for Monday the 24th, around 11 p.m. Eastern. Could vary a bit because, it's GDQ. But, fingers crossed and, retail life being kind, Sparkover should be streaming later tonight, so please try to show up, give her some love, cheer her on, or at the very least, give her some admiration in the VOD, whatever you can do. For me, I gotta skedaddle off to work. No stream later tonight, but I will be streaming tomorrow. Should be going for 3 hours, same time frame typically, 8 to 11 EST. So, until next time, take care and be safe, everybody. Thank you so much. Perfect. Yeah, just quickly checking something about the stream. All right. Cheers, everybody. And yeah, that by the way, that link I put in the chat for the schedule, it does convert to local time, so don't worry about doing conversions. Just pull it up. You can easily search it, find games or events you're interested in, and it's going to give it to you in local time. It's a wonderful website. All right. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.